Salute all my generals, all my lions, all my real men, all my queens, all my princesses, all my lionesses, lions and men. Y'all already know what it is, man. We're not promoting gang violence or gang activity in any shape, way, or form. Everything you hear is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Let's get into it, man. Charlie Rock LD, Terror Squad, former member, BX Dude versus Fat Jizzo, official hip hop legend, hood legend too. Now I'm saying gotta be honest, but more a rapper. I mean entertainer also. That a lot of people such as myself are fans of. Like he repped the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx, South Bronx. You feel me? Like it wasn't a lot of Puerto Ricans out at the time that's been so consistent more than Fat Joe. Like Fat Joe been consistent, so salute to Fat Joe, the Terror Squad. I've been a fan of him playing his music forever. Now we're gonna be on bias on here though. I haven't had the opportunity to speak it to none of these individuals, and I'm saying if Fat Joe, is on a different, plateau, so to speak. He definitely is up there in the more higher echelon of a A-lister. He's a A-lister. He is. He's been so consistent. And blessed and talented and smart. He utilized all of his opportunities wisely. And he did what he had to do, and he is where he's at in his life. I can see him how he be looking at dudes like myself and other individuals that get on a podcast or a blog or YouTube, and they just start, speaking on things that they have nothing to do with, or maybe even he can have an opinion no little of. But at the end of the day, you can't hate the fact that now fans and the average Joe, so to speak, can literally voice his opinion if he has a platform, whether big or small, it doesn't matter. And it gets around all over. You know what I'm saying? Internationally. That's official. That's legit. Can't hate on that. And to answer your question, because Joe went on a little baby rant talking about dudes that, be talking about him and former Terror Squad members or things that happened 20 years ago. Does that pay your bills? Does that put money in your pocket? Like, what are y'all doing? To answer your question, it absolutely does, depending on how hard you go in and what that revenue looks like. It's a stream of revenue if you monetize. Like this actually literally does, help pay the bills, put money in my pocket. That's 100% fact. Definitely hit the like, share, subscribe too. Let's keep the algorithms going right. Definitely hit the comments up, man. Let me know how y'all feel. Keep it a stack. How y'all feel about this LD, Charlie Rock shit, and Fat Joe? Do y'all even give a fuck, to be honest? Y'all niggas even care? Know what I mean? Do y'all really have an opinion? Like, is it really gonna change anything? Like, dudes is gonna stop fucking with Fat Joe? Because allegedly maybe he did some piece of shit, and maybe he didn't. Know what I'm saying? According to him, he didn't. He did all he could do. Now, let's get into the details of what's everything is already out there so y'all can check this shit yourself. Know what I mean? Allegedly, know what I'm saying, when Charlie Rock, know what I mean, got locked up initially, again, I haven't had the opportunity to speak to none of these individuals yet. Maybe that'll happen, maybe not. Anyway, most of the details is all out there because they spoke on it. So when Charlie Rock got booked for them two bodies, according to Fat Joe, he went all out his way, even to the extent of actually doing an armed robbery. He said out his mouth, stuck up a motherfucking supermarket. While this man Charlie Rock, who he references as the one-eyed dude now, a one-eyed dope fiend. He basically was like that he stuck up a supermarket and went all out for this dude Charlie Rock LD to hold him down while he was in prison and all that stuff. To pay the lawyer money. That's how he got the lawyer money up. That's what Joe said. And Joe also said that while this nigga Charlie Rock was up top for them whole like 16 joints, that he was holding them down, that he was going up to visit him, and he was taking care of the family. This is what Fat Joe said. Quoted. Fat Joe also said that, hold on. Fat Joe also said that um when he came home, Charlie Rock LD, that he set him out with an apartment, money in his pocket, and all that. Paid bills for his family while he was booked, all that. Put him in a Hummer, put him in an apartment, put bread in his pocket, right? And allegedly, according to Fat Joe, the real reason, the main reason, only reason, top reason of why he stopped fucking with Charlie Rock LD is because Charlie Rock LD was fucking with the bag, fucking with that heroin, fucking with that dope. He was a dope fiend. And Fat Joe referenced Charlie Rock LD like that. Like, yo, dope fiend ass dude. Like, you can't be fucking with the heroin, be around Fat Joe. You know, and I get that some people would like that, but you know, Joe probably, I don't know what Joe knows about recovery, but recovery is serious. I don't know if Charlie Rock LD is in recovery. I don't know. I haven't spoken to them. You know, maybe the opportunity to present itself, and we'll have that time to chop it up. But you know, what I mean, my humble opinion. I mean, if it matters for whatever reason, I mean, I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. And to be honest, you know, I've done heard wild rumors about Joe, both good and bad. But I never met the man. How am I to judge him? I'm saying I never really met the man. And all I have been is a fan of his and a supporter of the Fat Joe Terror Squad and the BX. Cause like I said, I'm born and raised in the South Bronx. Nigga, Millbrook Project, Cypress, 100, St. John's. I mean, between Kelly and Beck and all that. I grew up there. Even all the way out to the east side, 183rd, Riot Avenue, uptown to Allenton Avenue, and Parkside projects, like all over the X, bro. So, you know what I mean? I've always been a supporter of them. But, you know, being on bias, because that's how I am, I say that, you know, I heard some shit, but I don't know if it's all true or not. And I say that, to be honest with you, the positive outweighs the negative of what I heard about Joe, because he has been consistent and taking care of those that he got in his circle. And I guess, you know what I mean, if you violate, if he don't fuck with you like that, and you mess up, he just automatically, you know what I mean, he cuts you off. I kind of could relate to that. I've heard him say that in some interviews, and I get it. Like, you know what I mean, if you show somebody who you really are, at least, you know what I mean, if you show me who you really is, or at least my opinion of who you really is, your true character, and I don't like it, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm fucking with this dude. I'll cut niggas off. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be easy for me to do that. And Joe seems like he has that same thing that he does, and he has implemented with dudes that have been around him back in the past, and you know, dudes, I mean, now having the opportunity, now that brings me to this. Like, Joby, I mean, sounds a little salty when he's talking about how, you know, all these bum ass niggas talking about this, and YouTubers. Seems like he got a little grudge against YouTubers and bloggers, and I mean, especially dudes that's not, I mean, just average Joes. But, bro, like I said earlier, man, we have an opportunity to, you know what I mean, give our opinion on shit, so we gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad. Know what I mean? Those is getting a little bag, and maybe it ain't millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it ain't hundreds of thousands of dollars, but it get there. You know what I'm saying? And there's a nice percentage of dudes on YouTube is getting a nice check. Let me tell you something, and the shit opens up doors for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me personally, your twin, I mean, I'm focused. I mean, on this little platform. I mean, it ain't full time, but shit, if it might get to the full time point, with to the point where, yeah, check it out. Lions and Men's website is on deck. Now that y'all on here, anybody that's stuck around, Lions and Men, check out the website. It's not all the way fully operational yet, but the website is up. It's lionsandmen.net. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna change it up right now. You're gonna see it is on some grown and sexy shit when it pop up. But yes, we got the LLC for Lions and Men, and we gonna be doing everything officially. You know what I mean? It's gonna be up and jumping. We're gonna be getting that bag, and we're gonna be pushing out some good quality stuff for everybody that rock with me, and for everybody else that's gonna be, you know what I mean, in tune. So yeah, man, this YouTube shit is definitely a tool that you can utilize to get that passive income, and definitely stack it up, Joe. So yeah, you know what I mean, don't take it offense to it, bro. You've been doing this shit for years, like you said. You a vet, you know what I mean? Dude still rock what you got love for you. That's a fact. You know what I mean? Now, Charlie Rock LD said that he got stabbed in the eye when he was in jail because he got into an altercation with some G Unit affiliates, and shit went left. He popped on a nigga, stabbed somebody, then he got stabbed in the eye, right? Boom. Then Joe is saying that he heard that the reason why he messed up is because he fucked up that bag in jail. Something happened where he did something with the bag and it went left, and that's the real reason why he got hit in the eye. But I say this, when I heard Charlie Rock LD's response to Fat Joe's criticism of him and all that, he said basically that Charlie Rock LD said that Joe, first of all, he's one thing that I forgot to mention is that Charlie Rock LD said that when he talked to Joe, Joe told that nigga, yo, my advice to you, go get a job in a supermarket or something like that. And then on the weekends, come chill with your millionaire brother. And I got you. I'll throw a couple dollars at you. I'll take care of you. I'll hook you up. Not take care of you, but I'll set you out here, man. I mean, throw a couple dollars at you. Just go get a job in a supermarket or something like that. Now, I don't know if the way that he said it was like maybe to show Joe, like, show me that you're gonna put a little work in, that you really to do the square gig, and then I got you. Or he was just like mad insulted that he even gave him that. I don't know. It could go either two ways, because I could feel a certain type of way, especially after doing wild years. You can talk about working in a supermarket, nigga. Burr, burr. working the supermarket. I just finished doing numbers for 2 bodies. I got a lost the eye. Like, yo, I could understand how a nigga a little salty. But if the true story is of what Charlie Rock said himself out his mouth is that he got stabbed in the eye because it was some G Unit Terror Squad beef, and then you saying out your mouth is because of Fat Joe, that's not because of Fat Joe, that's because of you, twin. In my humble opinion, you the one that chose to go stab somebody. There's not nothing to do with Fat Joe. Cause check it out, as a locked up nigga that been locked up, they still got that locked up mentality sometimes. I mean, I can tell you, like, listen, at the end of the day, like, when Fat Joe, if you tell somebody, like, if you're gonna sit, well, this nigga Charlie Rock, I mean, is he gonna say he got hit in the eye and this nigga's fault? But as a locked up nigga, I can tell you that if something was to happen over a celebrity like Kobe Bryant, I'm in jail, for example, and I'm like, yo, I arguing over Kobe Bryant in jail, and I get stabbed in the eye because I get mad and I go grab a pick, and it's the same shit. You just doing something over a celebrity, bro. Doesn't even matter about that terror squad shit, because at the end of the day, you trying to grab a pick to go stab this nigga. It's not his fault, it's your fault. I mean, dudes in jail get into arguments over celebrities that they even never met before. That's a fact. I have gotten into a little bullshit over celebrity, like you a fan for Joe. I've gotten into arguments they could have gotten to, but I'm like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. I don't even know Joe like that. But it does get to that point. Dudes be diehard fans, and niggas be like, yo, he from my borough. It get him to the point where it's even more than he's a fan. He represents your borough, and he Latino also. It really does get like that. So I can see how shit could pop off, and you don't even have to be a Terror Squad affiliate. You can just be a fan. And I'm gonna blame Fat Joe for that. If I fucking snipe somebody because they talking crazy about Fat Joe. Now I guess you could say it's a little different because that was your man like that, right? So then, I can understand your side of the story too. But it's just crazy. I mean, let me know what y'all think about that. I mean, I just had to jump on that real quick. Definitely hit up the comments though, man. Does anybody even care? Who cares? I mean, I really don't care, to be honest. I'm still rocking with Joe. I don't really personally know LD, Charlie Rock, or whatever. But I'll say this before I jump off. You did say that I don't know, allegedly, because I didn't see it. Allegedly, you said that Pone was a king. Holla at me on that one. I need to hear that. Let's have that dialogue. You tell me. I need to hear you out your mouth tell me that Big Pun was a rey. Just solidify that for me. Maybe prove me wrong, cause that's right there. Me and you gonna have to have a little dialogue, cause that's factually incorrect. You know what I'm saying, in my humble opinion. So anyway, get back at me, man. The Instagram is lions and men _and_man. Y'all already know what it is. Boom.